just kind of finishing preparations for San Diego State. You know, they're a physical ball club, running hard-nosed downhill team. Got a great running back and a different style offense for us that we don't see a lot. So, you know, we've got some young guys in the program that have not seen it, trying to get ready for these guys and eliminate our mistakes and make a jump from our last game, find out where we are next.
They put up a billboard of that running back down at San Diego State for Heisman. They have a kind of campaign going. Based on what you've seen on film, how good of a player is he?
He's really good. You know, I've seen this year's film, and then obviously we saw him in person. He's a very physical player. He's got great moves. He can spin, get out of tackles and break tackles. He does a great job. He's got great vision.
How would you compare him to what you saw a couple of weeks ago from Hawaii?
Probably a different style running back. The running backs from Hawaii were more just straight downhill. This guy's downhill, but has the ability to jump cut or spin and be able to avoid tackles.
How do you prepare your guys for San Diego State coming from playing Hawaii?
No, the big thing is we take more where were we after the Hawaii game, where did we make mistakes, correct those mistakes, and then go in with our plan, the execution of our plan of what those guys do.
Do you think that a game against San Diego State for your defense is a good primer for playing Stanford later in the year?
You know, I just take it as it's a way to find out where we are, you know, at the next step. You know, we played Hawaii. We kind of got a feel for where we are for game one. Now we'll see how much of a jump we can make for game two.
Just got a chance to talk to James Looney for a second. He obviously was talking about getting up for games where it's power football and that kind of thing. Do you get a sense out of your guys?
Well, I think that especially the front seven guys, you know, when you get a chance to play against an I formation team with quarterback under, that's not something that happens very often. And, you know, it's old school football, and guys that are tough guys, they like that kind of stuff.
At the same time, they are pro style, run heavy, but their quarterback does a few things that are
he does a nice job. He's got a good grip of their offense, where to throw the ball, and they don't ask him to do stuff he can't do. They have it packaged, and he knows where he's going with the ball. And if it's not there, he'll pull it down and take off, and he does a great job of that.
How is he different from the last quarterback you faced against with them?
Probably a little bit more concept conscious of what they're doing on offense. You know, he's played against us last year. He's been in that system a whole year. The guy we saw 2 weeks ago was just getting into their system. So this guy's been in their system.
Well, I'm talking about the quarterback that San Diego State had last year. First, I mean,
the difference is this guy's a little more nimble, a little change of direction a little bit more. And that's really about all I know about him. I hadn't seen him, you know, throw the ball enough in person, and that's what I count on.
What do you take from last year's film, looking at what you were able to do against Pumphrey? Because he only, I think, averaged maybe four and change.
Well, you know, there's a lot of difference in the two linebackers that were playing most of that game, the two safeties that were playing most of that game. He's a really good player. You know, we've lost some experienced guys, and we got to be able to step it up and be able to play.
Yeah, when I was watching film, pretty much everyone who tackled Pumphrey isn't here anymore.
That's exactly right. You know, there's some of the guys. The tackles played, two of the one of the ends played, the nickel played, and one of the right corners played. Everybody else is new, so it's a new group.
Schematically, is there going to be a whole lot different from the way you approached them last time, since it seemed to work?
I mean, we'll do that some, but mostly we're going to fit it up with the guys that we have and what we have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.